The stone in the spine. In the wilds of the Spine Mountains, a 15-year-old hunter named Aragon finds a mysterious blue stone while tracking game. He brings it home to his uncle Garo and cousin Roran in the quiet village of Carvajal. The stone suddenly hatches into a dragon, Saphira bonding with Aragon and awakening ancient magic. Aragon hides her, unsure of what she means for his future. But when agents of the Empire, the Rack, arrive searching for the stone, danger finds him. A legend is reborn. Fire and Blood Aragon returns from a hunt to find his home in ruins. Garo is dead, burned alive by the Razak. Fueled by grief and rage, Aragon sets out for revenge with Saphira by his side. A mysterious old storyteller, Brahm, offers to guide him, revealing secrets of the Old Order, the Dragon Riders. Together they ride eastward, chasing whispers of the Razak. Brahm begins teaching Aragon swordplay, magic, and the ancient language. Their journey has only just begun. Of riders and shadows, Aragon struggles to control his magic, which drains his strength with each cast. Brahm warns him, magic without discipline can kill. They visit ruined villages left in the wake of the Razak, each more brutal than the last. Brahm tells tales of Galbatorix, the Mad King and fallen rider who destroyed the Old Order. Aragon learns that Saphira is one of the last of her kind. The weight of destiny begins to settle on his shoulders. Ambush at Drausleona, the trio reaches Drausleona, a city ruled by the fanatical Helgrin cult and corrupted nobles. There, they locate the Razak, but it's a trap. Brahm is mortally wounded in the fight, revealing in his final breath that he was once a rider. With Brahm's death, Aragon inherits his sword, Zarok, red-bladed and mysterious. They escape with the help of a thief named Murtagh, who claims no loyalty to king or rebel. Aragon mourns, but he is no longer a boy. The dream of the elf Aragon begins to dream of a beautiful elf woman, imprisoned and tortured. He learns from Murtagh that she may be held in Gilead, an imperial stronghold. Risking everything, they launch a daring rescue mission. Inside, Aragon faces a terrifying shade, a sorcerer possessed by demons named Durza. They manage to escape, barely, and the elf is revealed to be Arya, ambassador of the rebel group, the Varden. Her wounds are severe, only the Varden can save her. A flight to the Varden area is dying, poisoned by the Empire. Guided by her fading memories, the group flees across the desert to find the hidden rebel base. The journey is grueling. Sandstorms, ambushes, and internal conflict nearly break them. Aragon and Arya's connection deepens, though she remains distant and proud. Murtagh warns Aragon not to trust the Varden blindly. Still, they push forward, toward the beating heart of resistance. The city beneath the mountain, they arrive at Farthen Dûr, the underground dwarven city and stronghold of the Varden. The majestic city, lit by crystals and molten rock, overwhelms Aragon. He meets Agihad, the Varden leader, and the dwarven king Hrothgar, both skeptical of Aragon's loyalty. Murtagh is imprisoned due to his secret lineage. Aragon learns more about rider history and the prophecies surrounding him. He is no longer just a traveler, he is a symbol. The Battle of Farthen Dûr, Durza and his Urgal army attack the mountain. In the chaos, Aragon faces Durza once again, this time with Saphira. They clash in the crystal chamber, shattering the ceiling in a magical explosion. Aragon is gravely wounded but manages to kill Durza by stabbing him in the heart. The Shade's death causes the Urgals to flee. Aragon collapses, visions dancing in his mind. The voice in the dream as Aragon heals. He hears a voice in his dreams calling him to Elismera, the elven capital. The voice belongs to the cripple who is whole, a master of the old ways. Aragon agrees to travel there to finish his training. Saphira is also eager to meet other ancient creatures. Arya returns to her people, refusing to accompany him, though clearly conflicted. War looms beyond the horizon. Elven secrets, Aragon enters the forest of Dû Varden, where time flows differently. The elves live in harmony with magic and nature. He meets Queen Islanzadi and her daughter Nasuada, as well as the mysterious voice, Oramus, the last rider in hiding. Oramus and his dragon leader begin teaching Aragon magic, discipline, philosophy, and restraint. Saphira trains with Gleader, learning the history of her kind. For the first time, Aragon feels truly part of something ancient. The price of power, Aragon undergoes the Blood Oath celebration, transforming his body with elven magic. He becomes faster, stronger, no longer fully human, but his scar from Durza still burns, leaving him vulnerable to mental attacks. He and Arya spar both physically and emotionally. She warns him, love between riders often ends in tragedy. Still, their bond deepens in unspoken ways. The flame of rebellion back at Farthendur, Ajiad is killed, and Nasuada becomes the new leader of the Varden. She proves herself by uniting humans, dwarves, and even Urgal factions against the Empire. The Varden move toward Serta, an allied kingdom to the south. Murtagh escapes prison, claiming he had no choice. Arya rejoins the Varden army, ready for war. The first cracks in the Empire appear. March to War Aragan rejoins the Varden as they prepare for a massive battle in Serta's burning plains. Galbatorix sends his own riders, unnatural, twisted warriors raised in secret. The battlefield becomes a storm of fire, dragonfire, and magic. Murtagh reappears, riding a red dragon named Thorn. He reveals the truth. He is Aragon's half-brother, and he now serves Galbatorix. The broken bond Aragon and Murtagh duel amid fire and chaos. Thorn clashes with Saphira in the skies. Murtagh overpowers Aragon but spares his life, bound by a magical oath. He takes Zarok, claiming it was his father's, Morzin, one of the Forsworn. Aragon is devastated but survives. The Varden win the battle, but the war has only begun. Secrets of the Vault, Aragon and Arya discover an ancient Vault of Souls, filled with memories and spirits of past riders. Inside, he hears voices urging him to prepare for the final confrontation. He sees visions of a silver dragon egg hidden somewhere in Alagasia. The egg may hold the key to defeating Galbatorix, but Saphira fears another dragon could replace her. The seeds of doubt are sown. Dragon's Heart, Saphira, and Aragon journey into the ancient dragon graves in Vronegard. There, they uncover an egg containing a wild, unborn dragon, silver-scaled and telepathic. The egg remains dormant, waiting for its rider. They also find a cache of rider weapons and lost knowledge. Aragon reforges his own blade, Brissinger meaning a fire. The final phase begins. The siege of Urabine, the Varden march on Urabine, Galbatorix's capital. With allies across Alagasia, dwarves, elves, humans, they launch an all-out siege. Aragon leads the charge, fighting twisted magic, dark creatures, and enslaved dragons. Galbatorix taunts him through mental projections. The city trembles under the power of clashing titans. This is the final stand. Tyrant Unleashed, Aragon, Arya, and Saphira confront Galbatorix in his throne room. The Mad King reveals his strength, bolstered by hundreds of stolen souls. He offers Aragon power, immortality, and peace. Aragon refuses, using the word, a language of absolute command, to shatter Galbatorix's control. The tyrant self-destructs in a magical implosion. But the cost is great. Gleeder dies. A new era, the Empire collapses. Nasuada is crowned Queen of Alagasia, pledging peace and equality among races. Arya becomes the new Elven Queen, and the silver dragon egg hatches for her. Murtagh, freed from his oaths, vanishes into exile with Thorn. Saphira grieves the loss of Gleeder but stands proud. Aragon chooses to leave Alagasia. He has a greater duty now. Beyond the horizon, Aragon sets sail for the unknown lands beyond the sea, taking the remaining dragon eggs with him. He vows to rebuild the Dragon Rider Order, free from corruption. Saphira flies above, guiding the ship like a guardian star. Arya watches from the shore, holding her newborn dragon. A new chapter begins, not in fire or blood, but in hope. The rider has left, but the legend remains.